Alright, hey everyone, Wannabout here, and welcome to, I guess, another game on the Indie Game Lightning Round. And this one's a little odd, seeing as I've actually played this game before. Let's hide chat. Good, because I don't need to see that. I have no idea what any of this is. I don't really do competitive anythings. Cool. Hi. That is a cool looking card, I guess. And we have quests. Neat. Anyway. So, welcome to Minion Masters. This is a bit of an odd game for me. Odd duck, because I actually used to play this game, or not this game, I used to play their previous game, Force Showdown, which I thought was pretty fun, but a lot of people weren't super jazzed about it, so, eh. And then I've more or less just, I guess I just missed this game. Like, it never really, like, clicked with me that I was like, yeah, I should play this. I think generally because I don't play competitive multiplayer games just at all. They're not really my thing, and I don't really enjoy them. And so I guess recently I was kind of getting on a bit of a card game kick. We started with Faria, and then I played some Magic the Gathering and Keyforge with my brother. And then I was like, you know what? I should probably load this game back up and see if it's any good. Boy howdy, this UI is a lot to take in, and honestly, I'm not super great with it. Like, I'm just looking at all this stuff and being like, it's a lot of just random garbage. I'll figure it out later. What's up with the power tower? Free token? Cool. I guess oh. Gambling. I'm assuming none of this is particularly useful to me. They give me money, 800 gold. I don't even know what to spend that on. So I have no free tokens. I also... power tokens? Why do I have... oh, use power tokens to get new cards. There's also season tokens. We're gonna leave that for later. This is way too much, especially for first intro on this game. So why don't we actually just dive into a battle? There are also challenges I can go up against AIs. Let's do that. I know there's a roguelike mode that I can do, which I believe is Adventures, which I unlock at level 11, and I am level 19? What? I am very confused about how this works. So let's... why don't we just do a versus AI challenge, and then maybe we'll get into some of the multiplayer.
Masters, get ready.
This honestly felt like they were just like, hey, we did fairly well with Force Showdown, but like, well, no, we have all these assets from Force Showdown. Why not just like, okay, where's that guy going? There he's going. Yeah, we have all these assets from Force Showdown. Why not just, like, carry them over and make our own, like, kind of weird TCG-like game? I guess they did. No. Wow. Ravager is not kind to my melee guys. That's fine. Crystal Arcanist. I don't even remember. Anyway, so, I guess a quick overview of what this game is for... I guess those of you that have never seen it before, and honestly can't blame me too much. It very much is a... got the stun lancers. We gotta kill this guy as soon as possible, because he seems like he's gonna be an inconvenience. Honestly, it's pretty close to like Dota auto chess, or Dota is it Underlords? Or Teamfight Tactics or anything like that. Like, it very much is the, like, you just send your dudes out, and they just kind of fight for you. There's a little bit more intention with this one. Very specifically, like, obviously I get to kind of control where I put them down. Ow. I get to control where I put my guys down. I get to control kind of what path they go through. They will always lock onto a single target and then just focus fire that target until they presumably die, or you win. So you kind of have to make sure that they're not, like, just going to get locked on to the wrong thing. So, for example, these guys are all just going to start hitting the Ravager, and I don't think they're going to attack anything else until, you know, the end of the rounds. Let's see, what else to mention? It's a little loud. I might want to turn this down. The other thing is those bridges increase your mana generation. So if you hold both bridges, they'll be your color. You actually get more mana than if you didn't. And so obviously you want to kind of have that level of zone control. I know there's a single player mode. We don't have that yet. I don't know what draft necessarily will be. Expeditions or Mayhem, haven't touched them yet. There's also like full PvP stuff. So you can do a team battle or just regular battle. which I will probably try and avoid just because I'm not a competitive person and I don't want to deal with that. It's a lot easier for me to just fight AI and be like, yeah, this was fun, as opposed to like another person where I'm like, man, they kicked my ass, and that's an issue. Maybe it's an issue, I don't know. Anyway, we've turned it down just a little bit. Okay, challenges is single player. Yeah, challenges is absolutely single player, which is why I'm doing it now. Because it'll also give me a nice reward, and hopefully once we're done with that, we can pop into the adventures. Let's see. Now, I will admit, I'm going to be playing mostly this guy, just because I actually rather like him, but I should probably try different characters. So, there are... What is that, 11? 11 different characters you can play as? This is the guy you start with. I got a skin for him at some point. It turns him red. Not the fanciest. I'd actually like to pick my hands. I'd like to get this one. This one, he just... I never like seeing a man's bare ass with just a little bit of loincloth. Ever. I realize this is like OG Stormbringer design from the original Forced game, but it's still not my flavor. Let's see. Can I see character abilities? Yeah, here we go. So, other things to kind of explain with this game. This is a weird indie game lightning round, because, yeah, I actually know about this game, so I can explain it instead. But so, each character has different abilities they can unlock based on kills, time, mana. I'm not entirely sure how they level up, they just do. And so... his first ability is Long Shot, and this is largely the reason why I use him. It lets him just hit anything like, on the board, which is helpful, because, like, for example, the Ravager can only hit things in melee. Oh, I could actually unlock some heroes here if I wanted to. I actually have enough rubies. Not quite enough shards, though. It's fine. Then he gets all friendly ranged units gain marksmanship, which increases their range, and then eventually gains double attack speed. So what's this guy have? They also have free weekly masters, so I kind of want to mess with some of these while we're here. Let's see. Volko holds the marked bridge and plays a card. Fire a firebolt at the enemy master. That's pretty good. Both bridges get covered in flames. And all melee units gain rage, which is extra melee damage. What about this guy? Tombstone, with 400 health that activates after 10 seconds, resurrects the next friendly minion that dies. Ooh. Okay, that's kind of good. And all minions raised by a tombstone gain haste. I guess let's roll this guy for at least a little while. Volko looks cool. Still also probably can see bare ass if I turned him right around. Let's see. Yep, that's some bare rocky booty, but that's it right there. Alright. Volko versus Volko. Let's figure this out. Looks a lot like a mobile game. I could understand that. It's definitely, like, mechanically on the simpler side. It's much more about, like, what you've put into your deck and so on and so forth. But I like it all the same. Okay. Plonk that sniper down. Oh shoot, it's that guy. Okay. They did take that. That's not cool. I want... So when I hold the marked bridge and then play a card, okay, then I'll fire the firebolt. Admittedly, it doesn't seem that worthwhile. Oh, so holding the bridge actually just means you get more EXP. It's not extra mana? Huh. Oh, that's okay. We're just unlocking this poor fellow. Well, I'd say poor fellow, but I feel no sympathy or guilt for this man. I'm just gonna move past grab this. This guy's putting up more of a fight than the last couple times, but then again, I'm usually fairly reliant on just how stinking good Stormbringer's base abilities are. I would like this, thank you. Not that it does too much damage, but still. Let's see, what is this? Burn the bridges. Oh, kind of handy. Go nuts at 10. Now, I think that's... Oh, no, that's unfortunate enemies. Yep. Okay. Well, I guess it didn't last... Ow. That didn't last nearly as long as I was hoping it would, but that's okay. And he's got the sniper this time. I like my snipers. They're pretty good. I'm jealous of others with snipers. Well, that's one way to finish it off. Let's see. This is somewhat evenly matched. I think I might go back to Stormbringer just because I am... just... His ability to just shoot anything on the board makes such a massive difference. Sucks a little bit because, you know, he's the starting hero and that just feels kind of... cheap, maybe? But that's okay. Stun them all. Oh man, he set all my dudes on fire. Well, that didn't go hot for me. That didn't go great in the slightest. That's fine. I think I might want to replace this guy. He leaves like an AoE that does slight damage to enemies. It's not as good as I was hoping it would be. I guess he is fairly tanky. And we win. Okay. I'll go back to Stormbringer and mess with my deck just a little bit. And we'll do the last challenge. You promote a card or get multiple copies. Glory of the card increases. Increase card frames. Oh, so that's just like aesthetics. And we get goodies. Daggerfall. Guard against hordes of low health enemies, such as Scrats. Okay. Extra win bonus gold for 3 days. Well, that's not going to benefit me much. I like this game, but I don't think I'm going to be playing it that often. Okay, so first and foremost, deck building. Let's remove the Curse Bear. Let's see. Find something. Can I check? Let's see. I like groups. He's not terrible. Blind Date. Crystal Sentry. Or Skeleton Horde. We don't actually have a whole lot of cheap things. Could just do crossbow dudes. Do crossbow dudes. Especially if I'm going to be mostly rolling Stormbringer. This seems like a reasonable idea. Okay, let's go after Mordar? I don't know.
It's Minion Master time!
Mordar, yeah. I was like, his name isn't Mortar, right? And the answer is, well, actually it kind of is. Dudes. Ooh. Wow. Okay, so that guy ends up being a little bit more dangerous than I was giving him credit for. Okay. I'm having problems. Get stun lancers. Stun lancers might not have been the best. No, never mind, they're fine. They can poke. Let's just keep pumping these guys down. I guess part of it is if I'm gonna have a group that is heavily, well, if I'm gonna have a character that gives like major perks to ranged attackers, I should probably just own that. Because yeah, +2 range is no joke. Unfortunately. That dudes end up being very flimsy as a result. Very flimsy indeed. Ow. Well, I'm winning. But it's a very slow win. He's got some really big, heavy, tanky units, and that's an issue for me. Well, at least we can more or less just mob this dude. Okay, that's good AoE. I gotta remember that she's specifically like an AoE nuker type character. Are they stunning a tombstone? Yeah, why not? There we go. Have the cross dudes distract. Okay, we're good. He's putting up a hell of a lot more of a fight than the last couple of things. Putting up more of a fight than most players put up, unfortunately. That's okay. This should be a good time. The stun men there. Luckily, those big colossi pretty much can't do anything to me. Yeah, we've kind of got this. Onwards. Oh, he did take out my turret. I was very pleased with that turret placement. I wonder if you could just play tower defense in this game. Just like nothing but totally static towers and just let your hero kill them. Probably not. Oh, turrets degrade. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Okay. Let's see.
Power the tower. Oh yeah.
I've got a little bit more. We could do hard, but honestly, that was rough. Why don't we do a team battle? I almost never do team battles, if anything, and that might actually be kind of fun. We'll go from here. But yeah, this does definitely kind of... I don't know. This is surprisingly appealing for a deck builder kind of game, and it does make me think at some point I should probably load up.
It's on.
Well,
Lightning never strikes twice, but I do.
it does make me feel like I should probably load up, maybe, like, auto chests or underlords or some of those other, like... let's see. I'm just gonna fill this out, sorry. Some of those, like, kind of... I'm gonna call them idler... Wow, that didn't really work out in their favor. But, like, somewhat idler strategy games, where you more or less just sick your guys out. Because I could never get into the, I could never get into the micro of stuff like Dota, for example. It just doesn't appeal, and I don't think I could keep up with it even if I wanted to. But, like, this is the sort of thing where I'm just kind of like, okay, this seems like a reasonable spot to put my dudes. Just send them out. And I mean, clearly it's working. We are kicking ass.
Whoa, red is
They didn't even take a bridge. Okay, clearly, yeah, I should just play against other people because most other people are bad. Or I'm just not placed in a particularly good league. Both are entirely possible. Hey, but I think we just got the roguelike mode, finally. So why don't we give that a go? I got an outhouse. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. Place a guild of jolly crossbow dudes that will summon a jolly dude. That sounds interesting. Yeah, that might be a spawner. Please leave a review. No. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of the Guardian. I think. Where's that outhouse? There we go. Plonk the outhouse down. What does crafting do? Oh. It just lets me make things. We'll leave that for later. Okay, so adventures. Quest for the Mountainshaper. Journey with Milloween on a daring adventure to find the powerful artifact, Mountainshaper. She is, however, not alone. The strands of fate are all gathering on this moment. Beings from across the world find themselves caught up in these crazy events. It's unknown who set all this in motion. One thing is for sure. Let's get Mountainshaper before the evil does. Normal or hard? Normal. Adventures. Pick a custom master with a unique deck. Defeat a series of encounters to complete the chapter. Upgrade your deck with new cards and powerful relics between each encounter. Be careful. If you lose an encounter, you have to start over. So this is the roguelike mode. Hey! Okay. This actually seems really cool. So, you've arrived at the southeast... Probably south... Maybe? It could be Southeast Village, where the rumors of the Mountainshaper first spread. Search the surrounding areas for clues and see if someone in the village can help you find where to go next. Okay, and I guess, no matter what, I have to start with her. So Milloween receives a dark and cryptic vision that sets her on a journey to find the ancient artifact Mountainshaper. Mocked by her peers, she sets out on her own to try and stop the terrible weapon from falling into the wrong hands. The only elves willing to join her on this dangerous journey are High Mage Leliel, and her personal guard. Cool. And I guess I'm just starting with these guys. Guardian Frostfeather. Okay, I'm so confused, but that's fine. Village guard smiled and boasted. You look like you couldn't even defeat my pet Frostfeather. Why don't we let in a... why should we let in a puny elf like yourself? Oh, so I just have to fight the freaking owl pet. Alright, sure.
Minion Master time.
So I'm just gonna kick the snap out of an owl. Alright.
With a dash of minions.
Okay, so I guess those guys just ignored them entirely. Bit of an issue, but that's fine. So it's just got nothing but flyers. Issues? I guess that's why I've got Chain Lightning. I have not played this group before.
Blue has obtained their first perk.
So this is kind of interesting. I'm not doing terribly, obviously. What is this? Arcane Missiles. I guess that kind of works. Oh, shoot. Well, they all died. Never mind. I was just like, holy crap, that's a lot of little enemies. And I was concerned, but I didn't need to be concerned. So, what is this? Each missile hits the first enemy in the way and deals 30 damage. Well, I guess let's just hit the boss. They're down. Yep, there we go. So here's the question. Can I get a yak deck? Because I could do that in Feria and it was beautiful. Okay, add a relic to your deck. To the defense, summon a warrior whenever your master takes 200 damage within 5 seconds. Now, whenever you cast 3 minions in a row, teleport all your minions closer to the enemy master and give them rage. Whenever you play a Crystal Elf Minion, summon a Crystal Archer. Let's do that. Use my cards. So, we should go all in on Crystal Elves then. All the Twisted, so 5 encounters. Okay, makes sense. Stoutheart seems possessed. You don't understand. There's no denying her. She's in my head. She must be obeyed. I must fight you. I'm confused where this came around, but that's okay.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting round of Minion Masters.
Arcanus Milloween at your service.
So yeah, I just get a free archer every time I summon those guys. Works for me. Luckily, this guy does not have AoEs. So if I do Crystal Elves, yeah, I just get 3. Hell yeah. Let's get a Construct and a free archer. That's certainly handy. Last 10. Summons 5 Legionnaires, but 7. Your opponent controls both bridges. Interesting. I honestly am not sure if that's going to happen. But yeah, I'm just going to go really hard on summoning as many Crystal Elves as possible. Because it's effectively new dudes for one spare dude for the price of significantly less. Oh. I didn't know you could stun the enemy champion like that. I guess I might as well summon these guys, if only for the discount. Oh, this certainly works. So, Guardian and Crystal Constructs.
Blue got the second turn.
Not sure. All minions you play are accompanied by Crystal Sentry. Oh, all ranged minions. Wait, so does that just give me... just going all in on one specific unit type? That's nuts. So yeah, I summon a Crystal Sentry, which is a 4-cost on its own, and an Archer. Well, that's... I'm liking this. The competitive mode is kind of interesting, but it doesn't mean much to me. This mode, though, which is probably inherently unbalanced, is just so much more interesting. Heal for health. Increase your health. No. Reduce the mana cost of a card, or remove 2 cards from your deck. Reduce the mana cost of a card. They're cheap archers, and more Crystal Elves. Bran the Log Tosser. Bran is the strongest resident in Frostberry Village. Defeat him in an honorable battle, and maybe someone will consider your request for a guide.
It's Minion Masters. Let's go.
We can do this.
These are some expensive suckers. Right off the bat, but that's okay. Those guys are in trouble. Extra in trouble. Freaking Log Tosser, apparently. Okay, so that did not work. This will summon me some archers, though. Do I wait? We get a border patrol. I'm gonna get a border patrol there. Area looks like it sucks.
Blue unlocks their first perk.
Let's just belt him. So this guy freaking chucks logs on the regular. That's really annoying. Really annoying. Oh, but he only gets the log occasionally. Actually, it looks like the log might be a specific spell of his more than anything else. So that's good. I was worried that that was just going to be his regular attack. Because that would be more of an issue than anything else. Yeah, there's the log. Well, at least you only hit somebody with that. Alright, there we go. Now we get the sentries. Now we're golden. Hello. Instant army. Oh, all ranged minions. So these guys don't count. Dang. Well, the border patrol counts. They're ranged. It freaking just doubles the amount you get from those guys, which is super goofy. There we go. He also summons baby owl swarms. I think a lot of the enemies do. I almost wish this is what Minion Masters had been when it first came out. I understand why, but still. Okay, whenever you cast 3 in a row, that's okay. 3 Brothers of Light cards to your deck. Cost 3 mana less. Reset the cooldowns on Armor of Light. No. I like whenever a friendly minion dies, another random minion gains a shield. That seems somewhat useful. Through the Nether could be good too, but eh. Buildings. Summons a flightless dragon. Whenever its master plays a spell, summons a dragon whelp instead. The spells cost 4+. First building. Enemy minions who walk through grasping thorns are slowed. Healing or another dragon nest. Do I have to? Oh. Oh, okay. I have to. Well, I guess let's grab the healing spell more than anything else. My deck is getting a little big. Big Game Hunter looks sneaking for a nice bear pelt. Your hide will do. Hey, nice part is because I backed out, now we know I can actually, like, stop
Here on Minion Masters.
whenever I want. Which is actually kind of nice. Oh, do not hit this guy in melee. Makes sense. Oh, that thing's kind of an annoyance. I guess I'll just... It is such. Now, is that an upgraded sniper? Oh, there is an upgraded sniper type. Okay. Well, at the border patrol. It's a really good time for last stand, though. There we go. The hell is that? Oh. Oh, it's that guy. I remember that guy. Okay, let's get the dragon nest. I don't entirely remember how it works. It summons flightless dragons, I remember that. These little minion groups are actually problematic. Then again, it's the snipers that are also causing me issues. Freaking golems, man. Let's do order of patrol. We do not have the, maybe save up for chain lightning. That seems like a good spot for chain lightning. Yeah, I got nothing. Yeah, it didn't summon a single dragon. I'll have to look at what that card does again. Because I was under the impression, summons a flightless dragon whenever its master places a spell. So I have to play spell cards. I do not have much to deal with freaking unit spam like this. Holy shit. Okay, we've got some things, but like I've gotten nothing but like bad. Well, no, I got some okay pulls. But my deck is bloated with sad. I guess what I should do is save for this. That's the real answer. Because those border patrols are useful. I mean, now that we hit this level, we should be okay. Never mind. They killed my golem in like seconds. Oh, wait, no. I know why they killed the golem in seconds. There we go. That was good timing. Okay. We've got him. Not on the ropes, but we've got him. Right, let's wait. He's going to summon another big screw you horde. Or not, actually. Yep, there it is. Got him. After using 4 tokens, next token will give a better roll. Neat. Adds a treasure to your deck. No, let's call. We're going to remove Dragon's Nest, because we don't want that. And I'm going to get rid of her, because she's not that useful. Having an armor of light does not stop this brother from bringing a shield into battle, making harder than his... Yeah, unfortunately, I need Crystal Elves. We removed 2 cards, and then we got more garbage that I didn't need. It's a bit of an issue. Whatever. This is the last guy before we move on to the next chapter, so maybe I can refresh my deck then. Anyway, defeat me in honorable battle, and I shall take you to what you seek myself, Elfling. If you fail, we can always have a trinker of 5 instead. Well, sure.
It's Minion
Wait,
Master.
is freaking Flagons
The
have
fight is on.
axe blades on them?
Here.
What the hell? I don't really have a response to that apart from it's mean. I've taken a lot of damage. That guy hurts. A lot. Okay, what do we have? 2 Border Elf Patrol. So unfortunately, I'm tanking a lot of hits, specifically because of these dual axe guys. Bit of an issue for me. Yeah, these guys hurt, and he's got a lot of them. He's got a lot of them. On the plus side, they seem to just, like, freak out and cry a bunch. I'm not entirely sure why that happens. Ugh. I could barely even hurt him. Okay, that didn't work. I was really hoping the turret would be more useful, but it was not. So yeah, I guess that's the balance, is that he'll occasionally just, like, start crying. Okay, we've got the important perk. Maybe. Just go all in on this side. Send these guys up here to get the EXP boost. Got nothing but those bombing runs. And then yeah, this guy starts spitting the moment I get close. Probably overkill for those guys, but whatever. I guess we'll just wait. No. Border patrol. Yeah, nice part is I've got the people that can kind of deal with it. Mainly just because of it's this ability plus the ability to summon extra crystal elf archers constantly. Because it certainly means I get a lot of really kind of decent low-cost characters. Or I wouldn't normally be able to. Okay. What the hell? I'm going to operate under the assumption of this guy has way more mana than I should. Or than I do. Okay. Got one of the two. Let's get that. Small horde of dudes. Not quite as useful as I was hoping they would be. He's just doing non-stop bombing runs. Oh, that's okay. Oh, that didn't help nearly as much as I wanted it to. Please stop. And we got him. Okay. That was tough. We got lucky with those extra summons, because just having effectively 2 free cards... not quite 2 free cards, but still. It made a difference. Alright. So, we've found a way to navigate the mountains, and the adventure can begin in earnest. Claim the stuff. Get a lot of EXP, which I guess is cool. We get a disruptor puff. Reaching a bridge, and every 6 seconds thereafter teleport to the other bridge. Huh. And power tokens. The problem is, I don't think any of these actually really help on the roguelike mode. Okay, I want to check this for a second. Yeah, so unlock chapter 2. Oh, so that wasn't even chapter 2. Hold up. Or was that chapter 2? Did I just mess up there a bit? Oh. Do I have to continue? Can I not? Okay, if I go back to normal or hard. So, this was chapter 2. Wait, complete previous chapter, purchase this chapter. Alright, one way or another, this is a good stopping point. I think I messed up and am going to have to complete a regular run of the first level again, which might not have been the greatest idea. I was just curious about, like, can I go back? What did I unlock? Did I unlock anything interesting? And the answer is no. Either way, yeah, it's a bit of a shame a lot of these unlocks probably don't actually apply to the adventures mode, because I actually really like it. It still said purchase the first time. I don't know. I'll take another look at it. I certainly hope you don't have to buy future chapters for the roguelike mode, because that'd be rough. I don't think so. I think you just have to play them. I think I just screwed up. Just lose. That is a good point. Well, I can do that off camera. That's not really important to do right now. But either way, this has been Minion Masters, which honestly, all things considered, as far as like idler competitive deck builder ish things, that's a weird burgeoning genre. I appreciate it. It's got some neat features. I might play more of this if people are interested, but as it stands, I'm gonna keep rolling that lightning round.